This is More Knowledge, More Wealth with your host, Gabriel Shahin. Gabriel is a certified financial planner and a registered investment advisor at Falcon Wealth Planning. This show does not intend to provide personalized investment advice through this broadcast and does not represent that the services or securities discussed are suitable for any investor. Investors are advised not to rely on any information contained in the broadcast in the process of making a full informed investment decision. Now here's your host, Gabriel Shahin.
Hello, this is Gabriel Shahin, certified financial planner, and your host of More Knowledge, More Wealth, here on every weekend talking about all important topics of personal finance. My job is to go over the knowledge you need to increase your wealth. Now, to the listener, you can always reach out to myself or any one of our colleagues here at Falcon Wealth Planning. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, or visit our website at falconwealthplanning.com. That's falconwp.com for short, where you can get this episode or any one of our previous episodes as well. And you can join us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and podcasts, where you could get all the highlights of this. And our Knowledge Center on our website goes over our YouTube channel that has so many helpful strategies and information for you. Now, I'm the president of Falcon Wealth Planning. We are a fee-only, non-commission, true fiduciary, folks, where we talk about all aspects of personal finance. It could be something as simple as where you are today, how retirement looks like, talk about taxes, estate planning, insurance, investments, and again, you name it, whatever's on your mind, we go over, folks. And we're offering 1 to 2 meetings, 1 to 2 hours of our time, a free financial assessment to help relate this show to your specific situation, folks. Give us a call. We would love to help. We've got offices all over. It doesn't matter where you are. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, where we can help answer those questions that you have, folks. And I wanted to go over with you, it's kind of getting some headline a little bit, but on March, but Happy New Year, by the way. I'm already thinking about March. So happy 2024. I want to talk to you about something that came out on December 19th, okay, by a gentleman by the name of Harry Dent. Not Harvey Dent from Batman, but Harry Dent. Okay, so this article was the U.S. economist. This U.S. economist predicts 2024 will bring the biggest crash of our lifetime. And I remember getting a whole bunch of information on this. I actually did a YouTube snippet of this, pretty much blasting this person. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over with you some of the items from that YouTube clip, because that really had some really good insights there. So this gentleman by the name of Harry Dent, an economist, it's very interesting here because he is highlighting the fact that on his first book he wrote in 1989 called The Power of Predictions, how great he is at predicting things. I thought that was quite interesting. So The Great Boom Ahead was his next book in 1993. The irony is in 1994 the market dropped. Let's continue this conversation of the roaring 2000s, okay? How it was going to be amazing, all right? Now, the irony is 2020, and he was written in 1998, might I say. 2020, 2021, and 2022, all negative years in the stock market. Those first 3 years, if you put $100,000, you would have had less than $60,000 in the S&P 500. I mean, it's crazy. This guy's talking about the roaring 2000s up ahead. Then 2008 happened. Heck, over 10 years, if you put in 100,000, after 10 years, you would only have 90,000. Think about that. So your $1 million is only $900,000 after 10 years. That doesn't sound roaring to me, does it, Harry? Let's continue the conversation. He has a book in 2009 saying The Great Depression Ahead. Oh, okay. Maybe he was talking about 2008 because the bottom of the market was in March of 2009. No, he wrote it in 2009. So you know he wasn't done with it by March. But the point is, what are you talking about? The market did fantastic in 2009. Had almost a 30% return. 2010 was good. 2011 was good. 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What? Okay, so let's say he got it wrong, right? 2009, he says the Great Depression ahead. 2011, he says the Great Crash ahead. Well, like I just said, that didn't happen either. Then in 2014, the Democratic Cliff, how to survive or prosper during the Great Deflation. That didn't happen again. The sale of a lifetime coming up in 2016, the great bubble bust. Man, can this person be any more wrong? It's insane to me how this person is consistently getting it wrong. Then in 2017, he talks about the 0 hour, the greatest political and financial upheaval in modern history. What is this person? It's like, yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? If it's stuck at 5:30, it's going to be 5:30 p.m. and a.m. I get that. This person is wrong always. I've never seen somebody with so much misinformation in my life that is just consistently bad, consistently wrong. Literally, a coin is infinite. If you flip a coin, if the market's going to go up or down, it's infinite times better than this person. I actually, Harry, if you're listening to this, I want to interview on this show. Okay, I'll have my people talk to your people. Now, quite frankly, your people is infinite times better than my people, and here's why. I mean, you're not charismatic. You obviously have no knowledge, no information. You predict things absolutely wrong, but you still find a way to weasel your way into Fox Business, CNN, CNBC, where people are listening to. You're writing articles. They're quoting you. It's insane to me that you still are writing. I want to interview you, and hey, maybe you'll sell a couple books in the process, right? God bless you. And you know what? People should buy your book. And I want to interview you, even though I'm calling you absolutely wrong in everything you've ever done. I just want to know how your mind is clicking here. I want to see how the wheel is moving in your mind. Because if I can understand what you're thinking, I'll reverse engineer that to say that is so wrong. I need to think opposite of every logic this human being is actually thinking. You get what I'm saying, folks? It's insane to me that this person is so bad, and he finds his way on media, and people are calling us saying, I'm scared of 2024. Now, historically speaking, an election year is a fantastic year in the stock market. Stock market does 10% returns, and historically does almost 12% returns, almost 20% better. But people are freaking out because of this guy. It's insane. By the way, folks, if you're just joining me, you're listening to Gabriel Shahin, certified financial planner, and your host of More Knowledge, More Wealth here on every weekend, talking about all important topics of personal finance. And it's so important that I discuss these topics with you because you have these economists, this U.S. economist, this published author. Like, okay, I give him credit. Maybe he's a good book writer. But the logic and the content is incorrect. Crazy to me. And for the media to put him on, I know why they're putting him on. Because the person who's the most extreme, right? Harry Dent thinks there's going to be 86% drop in 2024. Like, wow, dude. Wow. Like, wow. $1 million portfolio being worth $140,000. And it's not just stock market, but crypto market, housing market. Like this person is just negative. And I get it. You can focus on negativity, but for the media to put him on TV, why? Because I'm talking about him. Others are talking about him. And people freak out. And the media loves a good freak out. And this person is laying it up on a silver platter. Here are my logics of why it's going to go bad. Don't get me wrong. I was wrong in 2017 and 16 and 14 and 11 and 2009 and 98 and 93 and 89. And why was 89 wrong? Because he's talking about how good he is at predicting. He can't predict anything. I want to believe the guy if he told me the sun was out right now, and I live in Southern California. So what does this mean for you when you hear these really smart people making these decisions, making these comments, making these predictions? What that's telling you is some of the smartest minds, and by no means Harry Dent is a smart mind, but some of the smartest people out there don't know what's going to happen. You know, there was this funny commercial that came out maybe 5 to 10 years ago now, and there's this economist, and this person's introducing, saying, this person's a Nobel laureate, Nobel Prize winning, PhD in this. He has authors here. He has written these papers. He's been written these books. He's been interviewed by these people. He's been on this channel and this channel. This is one of the greatest economic minds of our generation. Let's ask him a question. Sir, doctor, professor, what is going to happen with interest rates? Pause. The audience of thousands of people listen. And his response, I don't know. There you go. The person zooms out. This was a commercial, by the way. He goes, there you have it, folks. We don't know. Boom. Right on the front screen, 5% CD. Lock your money up for 12 years. Or excuse me, 12 months. This is the world we live in, folks. That was the most honest commercial I've ever seen in my life. And this is why you have to build something for you, not trying to time something that may, quote unquote, help you. Because if you try to time something based on information that other people are looking at, which are wrong more times than not, you're going to lose. And I've just seen it all far too often. So my comment to you, of course, is if you can't time the markets, if nobody out there has ever been able to consistently do this, you can't beat it, then you join it. But you have to understand what the goals are and how much risk you have to take and what the target rate of return is. And that's where we can help, folks. That's why we're offering a free financial assessment where we can help relate this show to your situation so you don't have to worry. Markets are going to go up and markets are going to go down. Simple as that. But how does that relate to you? Are you still going to be comfortable? Are you still going to be able to retire? Are you still going to be able to collect that check every month? What do you do if you're still working? How should you position your money? Where should you save it? And how much you should save? Give us a call. We're offering 1 to 2 meetings, 1 to 2 hours of our time, folks, at no cost. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird. Folks, we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back after a few words. This is Gabriel Shahin, Certified Financial Planner, your host of More Knowledge, More Wealth. That's on every weekend. We're going over all important topics of personal finance. We're going over retirement planning, making sure you're prepared for retirement, Social Security and strategies, real estate, taxes, avoiding them now and in the future, investments, reducing fees, commissions, and so on, insurance, and estate planning. Folks, we are offering a free financial assessment that you could take advantage of. We have offices all across Southern California, including the Inland Empire. Give us a call to take advantage. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, or visit our website, falconwealthplanning.com. That's falconwp.com for short. Enjoy the show. We look forward to serving you. Welcome back, folks. This is Gabriel Shahin, Certified Financial Planner, and your host of More Knowledge, More Wealth here on every weekend, talking about all important topics of personal finance. And today, I just spent the first segment talking about Harry Dent and his economic expertise, which, although by the way has always been wrong, is talking about how the market's going to crash in 2024. So we'll see how that goes. Historically speaking, a volatile year, but a good year, better than most years, better than the average 10% return happens during an election year, whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever the case is. Historically, it is better. And so I'm here to tell you that's not a guarantee. But I do know one thing for certain, regardless who's president, you're still going to go to your mailbox the next day and open up the mail. If not the next day, the next week. Within a month, you're still going to probably have your electricity or gas on. You're still probably going to use water and take a shower. You're probably still going to have a bank account with money in there. You're probably still going to be hungry. And even if you lost your appetite because the person you want one didn't win, you're probably going to have to eat, probably within a week, I would assume. Probably going to have to pump gas or electricity in your car. And you're probably going to still go on the internet or on your phone or watch TV. Would you agree? The answer is I sure hope yes. Because what I just described here was the normal concept of capitalism and how the world works of economics. Because if you still are going to be spending your money, that money is being circulated through the economy. The baker that you go buy your bread from is going to take that money and continue to buy flour and other tools and employees, pay taxes, and then that money he makes, he's going to go pay his mortgage. He's going to pay for his utilities. He's going to pay for his car. He's going to pay for his own groceries. This is how the world works. You make money, government takes some, you take some for whatever the goal is, and then you put it back in the economy. So the idea here that something is going to crash into nothing is insane. Is there volatility? Yes. Will there be crashes? Sure. Nobody knows when it's going to be. We all thought COVID was going to be terrible. In the year, it was a 20% year in 2020. That's a lot of 20s. For a year that was terrible, almost dropped 40% in a, 4 to 6 week period? So my comment to you is, number one, don't listen to these fools online. Don't listen to these fools even on our media They're just trying to bring somebody to scare the bejesus out of you. Because truly, the U.S. economy dropped and went to nothing. What does that mean, right? The economy went to nothing. That means no more buys and sells of goods or services. What good is gold at that point? You get what I'm saying? And we are so intertwined in the world now that the world uses our products. The world relies on us, and quite frankly, we rely on the world. It's no longer a U.S. thing. It's a world thing. I wouldn't even be packing and hoarding gold or cash. I'd be hoarding guns and ammunition and booze. That's probably going to be your new future. So before we start talking doomsday, and I'm not here trying to say go buy Smith & Wesson stock, gun stock, I'm here to say, because I'm joking, right? I'm trying to show and expose how ridiculous this concept is of crash and point of no return. It's how about you build your portfolio where it can withstand these crashes, because crashes are normal. Now, quite frankly, this gentleman hasn't got a crash correct yet, so that's why you shouldn't listen to one person. I think what you should do is work with a professional that understands the history. That's more than a one-person team, right? A one-person team is not a team. It's one person. Not 2, not 5, not 10 people. A large team that you can rely on multiple people's experience and research, who are histories of the industry, let alone the markets, who are true economists. Are there going to be crashes? Sure. To predict such an extreme one in 2024 is nearly impossible and, quite frankly, no logic and meritless. So then the fact that you even consider that has me thinking a few things. Number one, you're probably already being targeted for people that think you're a doomsdayer, which means you're being targeted by gold agencies, annuity, insurance company agencies, trying to sell you their stuff to take advantage of you. Maybe real estate deals, you're being targeted as well. In addition to that, there could be fraud that people are trying to sell you as well, trying to take advantage of you. You need to be careful. If you're being targeted and you're searching these things on the website because of the cookies and performance cookies and all that stuff, they know who you are and they have your information, and they're going to keep marketing you. Don't you notice the additional crap that you're getting on your inbox now? Seems to be more now than ever. Aren't there more regulations now than ever? But still, you're still getting them. Be disciplined. Stay invested. It's not a binary decision to either be all invested or all in cash. You should have a diversified portfolio where it could be protected with anything. By the way, folks, if you're just joining me, you're listening to Gabriel Shahin, Certified Financial Planner, and your host of More Knowledge, More Wealth here on every weekend. And we're talking about all important topics of personal finance. And my concept to you, or my idea to you, is just find a strategy that works, where you could take a look. You remember what happened in 2020, how the markets, you saw what happened in 2022. You saw what happened even on those positive years. Take a look at the portfolio. Since you know what happens during those times, you know how your portfolio did. Were you happy with it? If the answer is no, talk to somebody that can show you a portfolio and tell you this is how it performed on the way down, this is how it performed on the way up. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If the market drops 20% and you drop 10, you're taking 50% of the risk of the market, which means when the market goes up 20, you should anticipate making roughly 10, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too. But if the market averages 10% rate of return and you have a diversified portfolio, let's say 60% stocks, 40% bonds, you should be getting roughly that 7% rate of return. Now, that's weird. Your math is off, Gabriel. If you're taking 60% of the risk, shouldn't I be doing 6%, not 7%? Well, the bonds pay as well. It helps give stability in the portfolio. It actually gets less risk but more return, right? 60% of the risk, but 70% of the return. These are the concepts that people just aren't aware about because they don't do this on a daily basis. And you can just, that 60% stock could be different per person, whether you're investing in all tech, whether it's large caps, mid caps, small caps, growth or value. It's different per person. You should look at a portfolio that suits you, depending on your age and depending on your goal. I've seen people 90 years old be 100% in stock. I've seen people 30-year-olds that are 60% stocks. Depends on what you are looking to achieve. So my comment with you is talk to a professional. Talk to somebody who does this every day. Talk about your goals. Talk about when you need the money, how much you're saving. Heck, if the market's on sale, you shouldn't be saving your money in still a 60%, 40% bond portfolio. You should be 100% in stock. The best part about investing in stock is you get the dollar cost averaging because it goes up and down. We saw what happened in 2022. You saw what happened last year. Terrible year followed by a great year. 2024, I'll tell you this, something's going to happen. I'm more optimistic than pessimistic. Why? Because 1 out of 7 years are bad. So I'm taking my bet on the 85% being good, especially with 2022 being bad. 2018 was 2020 was bad in the beginning, but finished strong. So what's my point? Don't outsmart it. Be disciplined. Folks, give us a call. We would love to help. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, or visit our website and go to falconwealthplanning.com. That's falconwp.com for short. And you can get a bunch of information and even sign up for a free assessment right online, and we can help you. It doesn't matter where you are throughout the country. Stay disciplined on your investments, folks. I cannot stress that enough. Everything else that you hear it say is noise. Talk on academia. Focus on academia. Don't let your emotions play into outside noise. That's the best advice I can give you for 2024. That's for your finances. In regards to your personal resolutions, it's the same thing. You want to lose weight? You want to go to the gym? Don't listen to what everybody else is saying. Don't listen to the idea of potentially you should be doing this workout, you should be eating this. Pay for the advice. The people that are giving you advice, the things that you're reading that are for free, take it for its face value. Here at Falcon Wealth, we're not a nonprofit. People pay us for advice, and we have grown significantly because of the value we provide. You can look up our Google reviews. You can take a look at just our growth numbers in general. You can look at our awards and recognitions. We don't pay for any of those. And so the idea for you is on your personal goals even to ignore the noise. Oh, you're going to go to the gym, people are going to judge you. Oh, you're going to start off on weak weight, people are going to judge you. Oh, I'm embarrassed to wear that or do that. Ignore the noise. Focus on you. It's one of the best selfish things that you can do. If you want to save more money, you have to cut something else out, do it. People are going to judge you for not going out for dinner because you want to save that extra $100, $200 a month to save towards your retirement so you can retire an extra 1 to 2 years early. Get what I'm saying? These are the things that let people talk. People talk is distraction. We learned that in middle school and high school. So please focus on you and let us help you with you by offering a free financial assessment. We'll give you 1 to 2 meetings, 1 to 2 hours of our time, folks, at no cost. Our phone number is 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, where we can help put a personal assessment for you to solve your goals, help you achieve your dreams, and more importantly, to avoid the nonsense that you're being told and being sold to. Folks, that's all I got for you. That was a fast show. Thank you for tuning in with me this weekend. You can always talk to myself or any one of my colleagues here at Falcon Wealth Planning by giving us a call at 855-963-2526. That's 855-96-FALCON, like the bird, or visit our website at falconwealthplanning.com. That's falconwp.com for short, and you can just sign up for a free assessment right there on our front page of our website. And you can also go to our Knowledge Center where you can get this episode, any one of our previous episodes from Spotify, iHeartRadio, and podcasts, and then that YouTube channel. Our Knowledge Center is fantastic, folks. Almost 1 million views, and it's just been fantastic, great feedback on that. And you can just learn so much from that site. And if there's an inquiry that you want me to put a video on, like I did for Harry Dent, that I ended up talking about a show about it a month later, feel free to reach out. We're happy to help. Send an email to radio@falconwp.com. That's radio@falconwp.com as well. Folks, have a fantastic new year. We want you to have a great week, and God bless.